became a way of life for people. It started in New York and some of the underground clubs in Philadelphia. It filtered down into Huntington, and by the mid-'70s, there were discos everywhere in Huntington. JDBs, oh gosh, the Mad Hatter, the Inferno, Peter Outlaws, everywhere you went, you were never more than 5 minutes away from a disco. I mean, you could just totally, completely leave your regular life behind and go into a disco, and you were taken care of.
I'm David Williams. Huntington knows me as Alligator Jackson. I'm the curator of the Alligator Jackson's Inside Huntington Facebook page with over 41,000 readers. The disco era in Huntington was, we probably weren't a Studio 54 New York City type of thing, but there was a lot of the disco buzz going on in Huntington. So we're a little slower in Huntington. We're not as quick as what they are maybe in New York and everything. Well, one of the first discos that I went to in Huntington, and the one that really stands out in my mind, was the Inferno. It had a big dance floor, it had a disco ball, but the big thing about it was it had telephones on the table. And when you go in and if you've seen somebody you wanted to dance with, you can just call them up. If you were shy, bashful or whatever, you just called them up and then started rapping with them and then go out and dance. That was really something different. One of the great nightclubs, most memorable ones, Mad Hatter, really didn't get started until the mid-'80s. And it was a lot of fun. It was in two locations. The first one was down where Marshall's football stadium, the Joan Edwards Stadium is now. But it was a lot of fun, and the big key to that is they'd have like a $3 cover charge on ladies' nights, and ladies can go in and drink all the will they want. So they'd be out there by the time they let the guys in, they'd be out there already dancing by themselves. There was a lot of places went to JDB's out in Barbersville. That was a big ladies' night on Wednesday. It was Peter Outlaws out on 60, where the old Kana Lodge used to be. DeSoto's played some, it was out at the old Kmart Plaza out in Pea Ridge, but they played a lot of older music. There was some songs I wouldn't really consider disco, but they were dance songs, like No Parking on the Dance Floor. There was Drop a Bomb on Me. Of course, that was the one that was always playing at Mad Hatter. That was like their anthem. You still hear some disco stuff. Still a little Nita Ward, Ring My Bell, or Knock on Wood, or be a little Donna Summer in there. Maybe not as much, but those were usually later when people was getting a little tipsy, we'll say, and just wanted to have a little bit of fun. That was the key, get people drinking. The more people drank, the more people danced. I couldn't move, I couldn't dance at all, man. Tall and uncoordinated, but after a few beers, I'd be out there. And every time somebody would dance with me, I thought it was just a great thing. I'd be out there, I was proud of myself. Like, at the end of the night, I was like, I got 3 people to dance with me, you know. Disco, that era's fun. You know, at the time, it wasn't so much. It was like, it was passé. It's already passed. It was a fad, and it's gone now. We're past that. We're more mature. We're heading in a new wave. We're heading into rock and roll. We're heading into a little funk and stuff like that. But looking back and doing it now, there's nothing funner than dressing up in big shoes and spiking that hair up, poofing the hair up a little bit, and going out and pretending it's back in the 70s. It's a lot of fun now. I mean, going to places like the Loud, embracing it is great. It's great to see the Loud bring it back. Dancing is always going to be a staple in this area, in the Huntington area where you go, especially a college town, because it's just a way to cut loose and have fun. It's a stress reliever. I mean, I'm a rec therapist professionally, and people got to relieve stress. There's so much going on out there in the world. You just got to go out and have a good time. Let it all out. Let it out. It's great to be silly. And to make this go silly, I mean, I'm silly. I think Huntington is always going to have disco in its heart. I mean, disco is always going to have a place in Huntington. The Loud having a big celebration this week, that is great. It's cool to get out there and cut loose and just forget about everything and play that funky music.